Alright guys, it's Monday. We're starting a new unit. So we're going to kind of carry over from what we were already doing with geometry. But we're going to start working on topic 15, classifying plane figures. And what we mean by classifying a plane figure, that means a flat figure. So it's not going to be 3D like a rectangular prism, but it's going to be flat or two-dimensional. The first thing I want to point out is you guys should have your topic 15 divided. Now remember, there was a little mistake on the top. So even though it says topic 16, if we look down for the first essential question, it's going to be 15-1. So that's how we can tell it's topic 15. I went ahead and crossed out 16 and put 15. That's really up to you guys. Second thing I would like to point out is the amount of vocabulary we have in this chapter is a bunch. So we're definitely going to have another Kahoot challenge for vocabulary. And we're going to practice some vocabulary note-taking skills for this unit as well, okay? So let's go ahead and get started on today's lesson. Today's lesson is going to be 15-1, and our essential question is going to be, how do you classify a polygon? So the easiest answer to how to classify a polygon is by the sides of a polygon. So we're not really going to have too many examples today, but we're going to do some vocabulary, and then we're going to focus on some prefixes that might help us out when we classify a polygon. So first thing I want you guys to do that's a little bit different today is I want you guys to skip a couple lines to leave room to go back and answer your essential question. So our goal for this unit is to make sure we answer all of our essential questions. Then we're going to write vocab. My first vocab word is going to be a polygon. And a polygon is a closed figure, a closed plane figure. Put that wrong. I'm getting it all wrong. A polygon is a closed plane figure made up of line segments. And an example of a polygon would actually be a triangle. So this is an example. And then a non-example could be a heart shape. Because it's not made up of line segments, although it's closed. Also, if we had something that was open, that would be a non-polygon because it's not made up of a closed plane figure of line segments. While it's made up of line segments, they're still open. Okay? And then the second vocabulary word that we're going to focus on today is, let me slide up so you guys can see what's going on, a regular polygon. And a regular polygon has sides of equal length and angles of equal measure. So sides of equal length and angles measure. And one example of a regular polygon is a stop sign. Excuse me. And a stop sign is a hexagon. So a hexa means 6 sides. And they should be regular and equal. That's my best job at drawing. So that would be considered a regular polygon because each side is equal. And it's a polygon. It's a closed plane figure made up of line segments. However, sometimes we could have shapes that look like this. So this would be a non-example. And the reason it's a non-example is because my lines aren't of equal measurement. My top line segment is longer than my bottom line segment. Okay? So that's all we're going to focus on today. And the last thing I want to cover is I want to cover some prefixes that could help us out. So a prefix is like in tricycle, the word tri. So in tricycle, how many wheels are on a tricycle? Well, there's 3 wheels on a tricycle. So tri and right. We'll do, let me think how we'll do this in notes. We'll do prefixes. And we're going to do our first one. Let's underline this and then we'll do. Our first one is tri. And in a tricycle, tri means 3. So a triangle has 3 sides. Our next example could be a quad. And think about quad. What do you think the prefix quad stands for? And then after that, we're going to have penta, like the pentagon. And if we look, penta, and then we're going to have hexa. And our final prefix that we're going to have is octa, for octagon. And what I would like you guys to do is, along with your guided practice, I would like you guys to figure out how many sides does a quadrilateral have? Does a hexagon have? Does an octagon have? Does a pentagon have? And then you can fill out what each of those prefixes stand for. And that can always help us identifying shapes, because if we know we're looking for a triangle, it has to have 3 sides. Okay, guys? And finally, our guided practice is on page 346, and its numbers 1 through 4. And when you finish this, I'm going to check your prefixes, and I'm going to check your guided practice before you move on. And then for independent practice, I think you guys should be able to get all this done today because it seems fairly easy. I'm going to give you 5 through 20. And independent practice goes from page 346 to page 347. And then 5 through 20. Oh, hold on one second. I'll slide it up for you guys. Well, we just lost the microphone, so this recording is going to be. Alright, guys. Go ahead and have a great day. Make sure if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead. Comment. Let me know what I'm doing right. Let me know how I can improve. If you've seen another YouTube video and you like something in it, let me know. And I can go research how to do that. All right, guys, have a great start to the week.